In the city of Cyprus, a talented young sculptor named Pygmalion, a woman hater who wishes to have the perfect woman of his dream. So he used his gift to create the most beautiful woman that he could think of. He wishes to marry no one, so he spends his time, effort, and love to the woman he created.
You're the most beautiful woman in this entire city. If you were so true, I could kiss you right now, or even more.
On the other hand, in the city of Babylon, two young lovers, Pyramus, the most beautiful youth, and Thisbe, the loveliest maiden of all. But their burning love was forbidden by their parents. A little chink was their passage to be able to whisper with each other sweetly.
How I wish to be beside you, my sweet Pyramus.
Can't wait to be yours and kiss those soft lips.
They could not bear to touch and kiss each other until they decided to flee to Cyprus to start a new life together.
It was the day of Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. People from the city gathered in her temple to say their prayers, one of which is Pygmalion, who wished nothing but to meet a woman that as perfect as his masterpiece.
Please, just this one. All I ask, this one.
As soon as the two lovers arrived in Cyprus, people gathered as they were amused by their beauty. People often say that their beauty is out of this world, that even the goddess of beauty cannot match. Aphrodite heard the story and felt jealous, because the people almost forget about her as Thisbe arrived in Cyprus. Pyramus heard about the young, talented sculptor and decided to visit him with Thisbe. He decided to give Thisbe a present to show his love. Together, they went to Pygmalion, who became hopeless, thinking that he will never find the woman of his dream. Immediately, his face lit up as he saw Thisbe, who looked exactly like the woman he created, but his hopes were gone as he saw Pyramus with her.
May I help you? Good afternoon to you, good lord. I heard you're the best sculptor in the city. If I may ask something beautiful to give my lovely Thisbe?
He was confused as he cannot sleep that night. Venus saw the opportunity, so she decided to help Pygmalion to get rid of the two, especially Thisbe. So the goddess gave him a dagger and a sleeping draught so that both will be asleep and murder them. Pygmalion thought that if Pyramus will die, something will happen between him and Thisbe. She would fall in love with him. To fulfill his plan, he invited the two lovers for a dinner.
Welcome, my friend.
Pygmalion shows some of his work of art except for the only masterpiece he's been keeping in his room. After that, he guided them to the dining area prepared to the best cuisine in Cyprus. Little did they know he put the potion on their food. As they were fancy eating, the two felt dizzy and began to fall asleep. He pulled the dagger out of his robe, but as soon as he lifted his hand, he felt guilty. But out of impatience, the goddess appeared and put her hand into Pygmalion's, stabbing the chest of Pyramus. Fell and drowned in his own blood. As soon as he saw Thisbe, he thanked Venus for thinking his wish was granted. Then everything went black.
As Thisbe woke up, she was horrified to see his lover's body drawn with his own blood. She was confused to see Pygmalion naked, asleep beside her. All of these were too much for this young lady, so she pulled the dagger out of Pyramus' chest and stabbed herself and immediately fell on top of her lover.
When Pygmalion woke up, he saw two bodies stuck together. It was the two lovers' bodies. He realizes his obsession with the statue ruined and killed the two innocent lovers.
What have I done?
He decided to drown himself in a tub full of hot wax. His body immediately melted and he died.
As soon as the people heard about the tragic love affairs between the three, they decided to burn all the Pygmalion's artwork, including the statue. The statue he was obsessed with. The goddess of beauty was quite satisfied with the death of the young lovers, especially of Thisbe. People move on with their lives, but the story about that tragic night continued to circle around Cyprus, from generation to generation. The family of the two young lovers heard about the tragic news, got their bodies, and buried it side by side with a little chink in between the tombs so that they could continue to sweetly speak with each other. Aphrodite's plan is to make the people praise and love her again was fulfilled.